Welcome to PC Mac. Today we are talking about how we can install OpenWRT on Raspberry Pi 3 Model B. So let's do it. Before we start, I would like you to go ahead and click on the subscribe button. It's free and you can just go ahead and click on the bell icon for my latest videos. So let's get started. Now first of all, let me go ahead and open my sticky note. I have pasted the image to directly download the image for RPI3, that is the Raspberry Pi 3 ext4 SD card image. So let's go ahead and download this image, and it's automatically start downloading on the bottom of your screen. As you can see, it's only 8 MB, so it not take that much of time. In between, I'll tell you what is the next software you need to download. To write the image to the SD card, we need to download the software. The name of the software is Etcher. So let's go ahead and show you the website of this software as well. So this is the software. You can download this software from here, and it automatically detect your operating system. Like if you're using Windows 64-bit, it automatically detect that. Otherwise, you just need to click here and download the version that you need to download. Now while the image is downloading, let me just go ahead and close this one and open my Etcher. So let's go ahead and open Etcher. So Etcher is up. In between, let me go ahead and install my SD card to my computer. I'm using a 2 GB of SD card for this project. So I have inserted my SD card to the computer, and it's recognized by the machine. Let me just check whether it's recognized or not. Okay, it's not able to recognize this one. So now it's recognized. Let me just close this one and open the SD card formatter. And to format this card, we need to use SD card formatter. It automatically detect that the removable drive G is the SD card. It only detect the SD card because it's an SD card formatter, and we'll go ahead and format it, and yes. So you need to download the SD card formatter from here, SD card formatter, and this one is the first website that you need to go on, like this. And let me put this on the notepad right here. So I'm using a 2 GB of SD card. The fourth step is the SD card formatter. And the download link is right here. SD card formatter, you just need to go down, and then for Windows and for Mac you need to click on the Windows one, and it will download the software for you. Now the drive is formatted, the SD card is formatted. Let me just go ahead and close it, and our image is also downloaded. So let's go ahead and open Etcher and select the image select, and it will be in the downloads. It's right here, open, and then we need to select the drive G, 2 gigs, continue, and then flash it, and it asks your permission, yes. And now it will flash the SD card. It will not take that much of time because it's a really small image of 8 MB, and as you can, it's starting in a moment, and it's 49% already, 74, 86, and that's done. Now it will recheck one more time. Now it will validate the image. As you can see, the validation is going on, and in between let me show you how we can access our OpenWRT with the help of putty. So you need to download the putty from this website. When you type putty in the search box, you will see this link right here, and you can download this. Let me copy it, and the flash is also complete. Let me just put the link in the sticky note right here, and you can download the putty from here. When you click on here, and it will start download the putty for you. You can access the WRT from here. Now the flash is complete. Let me close it and unplug the flash drive, the SD card, and plugged into my Raspberry Pi to start installing the OpenWRT on my Raspberry Pi. It will take a moment to install it, and then we will go and check all the steps of installing the OpenWRT on Raspberry Pi 3 Model B. Now I have turned on my Raspberry Pi. Let's go ahead and check the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. I opened my wireless network watcher, so you can also download this tool. Let me put the link in the sticky note for the wireless network watcher, and you need to open the Google Chrome and type the same thing, wireless network watcher, in the search box. Let me just copy it and paste it here, and the second link that you can see, wireless network watcher, is right here from Nilsoft. You need to open it and scroll down, and you will find the link right here, the download link, wireless network watcher. You can download it. Let me copy this link and paste it on the sticky note so I can mention it in the comment section, and you will see in the description. As you can see, right now I'm not able to see my OpenWRT. Let me search it one more time to check whether it's detected or not. The problem is the IP address of OpenWRT is also 192.168.1.1, and the router that I'm using is also 192.168.1.1. So what we need to do is we need to connect our Raspberry Pi directly to our computer so we can access it, and we can change the IP address of our router, that is the OpenWRT. Let's go ahead and check whether we are able to access it through the SSH or not. And when I type for it, and it's connected, yes. So I type the name as root and the password. So it's accessing my main router, not the Raspberry Pi. And what we need to do now, we need to connect our Raspberry Pi directly to the computer so we can access it on the IP address 192.168.1.1. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm connected my Raspberry Pi to my direct computer with the help of a LAN cable, and now it's connected, and I have disconnected my router from the network. Now we can go ahead and search for it one more time to check whether our computer is able to detect the Raspberry Pi network or not. So as you can see right here on the top, it's showing us Binatone Telecommunication. That is the name of my router that is provided to me by my internet service provider. Now we will check again as the Raspberry Pi is connected, and as you can see it's take some time. Let's check one more time, and as you can see LEDE.LAN Raspberry Pi Foundation, and the IP address is 192.168.1.1. So in the first step, what we need to do, we need to change the IP address of our Raspberry Pi so we can connect it to the internet and update all the packages of OpenWRT, and it's detected the computer as well on the IP address 1.199. Now we'll go ahead and try to open the SSH putty and try to access our router Raspberry Pi router on which the OpenWRT is installed. Let's go ahead and open it and check. 192.168.1.1, the default IP address for OpenWRT. We need to click on yes, and the default username is root, and there is no password. So what we need to do is set the password first of all with the command password, as you can see right here, PASSWD. So this is the command to change the password. When we enter it, we need to enter the new password 2 times. It will prompt us to change the password. So let me go ahead and set a password for my OpenWRT, and the password successfully typed and done. So what we'll do, we'll try to update the packages now by connecting our router back to the OpenWRT router, back to the main router. But before doing that, we need to change the IP address as well of our WRT router, so it can access by connecting to our main router. So to do that, we need to type some commands here. First of all, we are going to check with the command UCI show network, and it will give us the information of all the networks which are connected with our PC. So the loopback is right here, that is 127.0.0.1, and the network, that is IP address, is 192.168.1.1. Now we will go ahead and change this IP address to any other IP address. I suggest we'll try to make it IP address 2, that is 192.168.1.2, so we can easily identify our OpenWRT router. So for that, the commands we need to type here are UCI set network .lan .ip address, that is ADDR, equals to 192.168.1.2, and then hit enter. So it will set the IP address to 2. Then we need to save this IP address by using UCI commit, and then we need to restart our network adapter by typing the command /etc/init.d/network space restart, and hit enter. And when we do that, our network will restart, and we are set to the new IP address 192.168.1.2. Now we need to open the different SSH console because it's open on 1.1. So let's check whether we are connected to 2. As you can see, we are connected to the 2 IP address 192.168.1.2. so let's go ahead and close this one, or we can just go ahead and restart a new session from here by right clicking over there, and then 192.168.1.2 and OK, and then yes. Now we need to log in with root user and our password which I have created. Now we are connected to the 1.2 IP address, so we are going to access our router. What we'll do, we'll connect it again to the router so we can check that we got the internet connection or not. As you can see on the bottom right corner, we have the yellow triangle. So now the router is connected to the Raspberry Pi, or you can say the Raspberry Pi is connected to the router, and the IP address of our main router is 192.168.1.1. and as you can see, I just scan for it, and 1.1 is the IP address of my Binatone router, and it's right now not connected, and the IP address of my Raspberry Pi is 1.2. it's right here. As you can see, everything is going fine. Let's go ahead and try to update our OpenWRT package by typing the command Let me just show you that. First of all, let me put those commands here through which we reset our network address. So I'll type all the commands here. To set up fixed IP address, the first command is UCI space set space network dot LAN dot IP address equals to 192.168.1.2. in my case, you can put your IP address over there, whatever you want to put, and then the commit command, UCI commit, and to reset the network /etc /init.t /network space restart. My wireless network watcher just stopped working, so let me go ahead and close this one because we don't need it anymore. And let's go to the next step and try to update. And as you can see in the sticky note, the default IP address is 1.1, so we change it to 1.2. Now we will try to update our package on our OpenWRT by the command opkg space update and hit enter. So as you can see, we are not connected to the network. On the bottom right corner it will failed to download any packages, so we need to connect to the internet to download the packages from the internet. So let it be complete, then we will troubleshoot why we are not able to connect to the internet. As we already set the IP address to 192.168.1.1, we can directly go ahead and open the page as well, but in some cases or some hardware it not take the graphical user interface. So what we'll need to do is we need to install the Lucci on the OpenWRT, but in my case I have installed the packages come with the GUI format, so I can go ahead and directly log in to my router, OpenWRT router. In between I'm just going to restart my OpenWRT and my main router so we can check that it's working or not. So the command is reboot space -F and hit enter. It will reboot the OpenWRT router, and in between I'm restarting my main router as well to check whether we are getting the connection or not, and I'm typing the command here to reboot the OpenWRT. The command is reboot space -F. Now my router is also rebooted. Let me close, and now let me go ahead and open the WRT from here, 1.2, and as we already set the password through SSH, I put the password here and go ahead and log into it. When I log in, the interface will look like this, and to get the internet connection we need to make some changes to your OpenWRT router. We can also save the username and password from here. If you want, you can save it, or you can just close it to ignore this message. Let me go ahead and save it. Now I need to click on network and then go to interface, and then I need to edit my LAN settings. As you can see, I am connected to the LAN. Let me go ahead and edit the settings. So right now it's on a static address, that's why it's not getting the internet. So let me put it to the DHCP, and then we need to click here and then save and apply. Once we save and apply these settings, as you can see, waiting for changes to be applied. So now the changes are applying on our WRT router, and as you can see, I got the internet on my computer. So let's see what IP address is right now of our OpenWRT. So I'm opening the wireless network watcher to check the IP address, and we will first of all try to update, that is opkg update command. Let me try that, but it's not working because the IP address is changed now. It's 192, it's not 192.168.1.1. so because then it will not restart the session as well. Let me just close it and check the IP address, the new IP address through DHCP of my router. As you can see, it's not able to connect through 1.2. that means the IP address is changed through the DHCP. It will populate a message in front of us in a moment. It's not able to connect to 192.168.1.2, so click OK and then close it. Then we need to open the wireless network watcher to check the new IP address, and as you can see, the Raspberry Pi Foundation IP address is 87. So we need to go and check through 192.168.1.87 and yes, and log in with the user root with the password, and then we need to type the same command opkg update, and as you can see, it's updating now, updating the whole package of our OpenWRT, and it's updated now. So the package is updated, we are connected to the internet and everything is working fine. And let's go ahead and check that we are able to log into the WRT router through the same IP address or not. We'll put the IP address here and then check 87 and enter, and then we can go ahead and log in with our password. So this is the installation, the whole installation process now, and you can see that we are also have the wireless connection. So that's it from my end, guys. If you like my video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.